Well, Paddy, first of all, welcome to San Diego. What brings you back here? Just doing like a tour of the U.S. again?
This is like my second home in America now, San Diego, lad. Love it here. Can't go wrong here, lad. So yeah, I'm back training again with Justin, with J-Flow, so just getting better, lad, and got lots of business stuff to sort.
Did you come here specifically for the training, or did you come here for the fights, or just anything specific?
And I'm always when I'm in America, I'm always in San Diego, so it just happened to be here the same weekend as the UFC was on, but I've got to go to LA and do a few things next week, so I'm here, there, and everywhere.
In terms of your fight career, is there anything any updates you can give fans? I know a lot of people, when they announced that Molly was fighting MSG, they just assumed that they would group you together, but you shaking your head, I think you said you didn't want to be on that.
I think I'm going to fight in Vegas. That's all I'm open, know what I mean? I've seen that card getting slated for December 10th.
Is there any specific names you want? I know you're not a guy that'll call people out, but a lot of people have been asking to fight you specifically. Like Terrence McKinney, of course, says he wants to fight you. You smile at that, but what do you make of all these call-outs?
Everyone wants to fight me, lad. They've all got less than 100,000 followers, and I'm 1.8 million or something. Know what I mean? That's why they want to fight me. But I'm also not a very scary dude. I don't look that intimidating, lad. So people think, oh, I can beat him. And then when you get in the cage with me and you've got to solve the puzzle, you can't. So
when you hear a guy like Terrence, who is also very active on social media too, with a bright future, is that a name that when you hear it, that fight would actually interest you down the line when both of your names are bigger and you can make money, or do you want to make that fight now?
Yeah, me and Terrence have actually spoke in the past. We've spoke on Twitter, you know what I mean? And we actually said that we probably will fight in a few years down the line when it's a main event on a proper big card. But he's obviously seen how it blew up and he wants to jump the queue and jump the bandwagon now. But as I say, I don't mind. I'll fight anyone, and we'll see what happens over the coming weeks with a few lightweight results and see what happens. You never know. Could fight someone who wins tonight.
Paddy, do you feel like the UFC want to bring you over to America, put you on a big show? Do you think they're trying to set you up for your next fight to be the big blowout one, start putting you up towards the top of the division of the bigger names?
Got no idea, lad. No idea. Ask Sean Shelby. I haven't got a jar of glue.
How is the post UFC London eating this time round?
It's been going well.
It looks it.
Yeah. I haven't ate yet today. I just had a little protein bar on the way here from the Starbucks and a cup of tea. I haven't eaten nothing today. Done a little run this morning, but I'm gonna eat well tonight. Don't worry about that. I'll make up for it.
What do you reckon you weigh right now?
About 200.
Is that normal for you to get up to this height?
Don't know. You could say that. You could not say that.
Do you ever think to yourself, eventually, like once I get a little bit?
Yeah, when I'm a bit older and I want to start fighting ranked opponents, and I will keep my weight down, but for now I enjoy putting a little bit of chub rub on.
Hey Paddy, I know you guys aren't necessarily glued at the hip, but do you feel a little lonely without Molly right next to you to do all the media?
I can do this on my own with a team, duo. I can do this whenever, lad. I'm just ready whenever.
Will you be in MSG to be in Molly's corner no matter what?
I don't know if I'll be in a corner, but I'll probably be there more than likely, because if I do fight December 10th, I'll be fighting 4 weeks later, or 5 weeks later, whatever it is. And my coaches will be there, so I may have to go there, because obviously if it is an MSG, I can go to Henzo's every day. It's only around the corner, and more than likely will go, but we'll see. I'll plan it out with my team.
A side note on Molly, I did want to know, and I asked her, is she the only one on the team that's allowed to call you Patrick?
No, she's not the only one that's allowed to. Like, my dad would be rather happy if everybody called me Patrick. You know what I mean? My fiance calls me Paddy, and every time she says it in front of me mum and dad, they both scowl. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing calling them that? But I've been called all sorts over the years, so Paddy, Patrick, the Paddy, whatever you want to call me, I don't mind.
And a final one, just obviously there's a huge, exciting fight coming up for the title in your division. Just what do you think of that fight between Charles and Islam in October?
It's going to be a big fight, you know what I mean? But I think Charles is going to have too much for him. I think Charles will finish him in like 3, something like that. he's fought a much higher caliber of opponent, a lot more dangerous fighters, and he's come through the other side. And I just think he's got too many tools in his arsenal for Islam to deal with.
No, actually, just my apologies. One more. Just if Leon Edwards gets the belt and they say, "Hey, we want to bring a title fight to the UK," will it be difficult for you to say, "Nah, don't put me on that card. I want to do my thing over here"?
If it's in Anfield, yeah, lad, but if it's in Birmingham, no, not really. I'm not going to be that fussed.
Paddy, I can't remember if we saw you after we had last asked Dana White after your performance what he thought about your star power and the ability of you to create this overseas market that the UFC just drools over. I don't know if you saw his comments and how he thought that you did have that potential star power, thought you were like another potential Conor. What were your thoughts on that sort of stuff?
He knows what he's talking about. He does, doesn't he? But he's not wrong, and he got me onto that. I actually went back and looked at some of the reels, because he mentioned it. He's like, look at the numbers. I actually went and looked at the numbers, and my reels get more than anything. You know what I mean? I told you, I'm the new kid on the block. I'm the new main man, and the numbers reflect that.
Do you guys bring that up when you talk to Shelby and them? I know you guys get locked into contracts, but is that the sort of stuff you bring up to them?
That's not my forte, lad. That's what my manager does. That's what he's good at.
But it's good to remind them, though.
Yeah, of course.
Fair enough.
Are you going to go to the Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Benn fight?
What date's that?
October 8th.
October 8th. Yeah, I might do it from home, yeah. October 8th? Yeah, October. Is that a Friday then?
I don't think there's. Is there a UFC card that? There's no UFC.
Not a UFC. Oh yeah, October. I'm going off September there. Wow, I'm a spaceman. Sorry. Yeah, I might do. You never know. I'll probably speak to a few people, see if there's any tickets going.
Who you got in that fight?
I think Conor Benn might have too much power for him. Put him at Bobo's.
Paddy, after your last fight, you had a really serious message, but then we see you here and you're very jovial and you joke around a lot. In what way are we seeing your genuine self, and in what way are you kind of putting people on to kind of grow your brand and your style?
This is just me, lad. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. I'm a lot happier than I was on fight night, to be honest. A lot happier. A few weeks out. Got to de-stress a bit. A lot more chilled out. But yeah, as I say, what you see is what you get.
And do you think you can make it through this whole career just being your genuine self?
Yeah, I know I can. I don't see the point in faking being something else and being something you're not. It's just not me. Just nothing I've ever... It's something you get laughed at for that in Liverpool. Know what I mean? So, I've got morals. I'll never break them. Anyone else? Peace out, the firm.